Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Amir King Khan tipping the scales at 104. And it's the Dalton Thunder Smith fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, United Kingdom.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bolton, England. Here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world. Introducing Amir King.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? No rest for the weary. That left hook doesn't find its target. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
How about that time counter shot? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that hook again. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. This fighters always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They miss with the jab. No rest for the weary. Miss with that jab. Nice counter. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. They block that jab. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Right uppercut can't find a home. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Through the hook, didn't land. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that jab. How about that time counter shot? So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go.
Let him back.
There's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. You'd like to see more jabs. Good defense with that left jab. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Oh, wait a minute. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the... Here we go, it's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter shots. blocks that jab. Dalton Smith just took a big shot. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Amir Khan, and Amir Khan finally on the canvas. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. What a huge moment. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Amir Khan has rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Amir Khan in some real trouble. And down he goes. What an upset this could be as Khan is down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.